Hello everyone. So we are going to continue our tutorial on building a college ID card. In the last section, we saw how to dynamically show the text which is typed by the user in this form element into the card. For example, if I type Saurabh, the text gets displayed here. Since the last part, I made some changes in the form elements, and as you can see, it is looking much better now. So what I essentially did was I went into app.vo and added some classes into my form UI. And you can find all these classes in my GitHub repo, which basically improved the form UI. If you want to check out the code until this point, you can go to the GitHub repo, which I will mention in the link, and you can check out tutorial part 3 section. So this branch will have the code which has been covered till now along with CSS, which you can find here. You can clone from here or go to the SRC files and check out the CSS code here. You can then try to understand it and copy and paste it into your code to improve the UI of the form. Now the agenda for today's session is to generate a card on click on this button. So let me just open our agenda part. So we have just recapped our previous session. I have shown you how to add CSS into your code and I have talked about the branch. Next we are going to handle the button click and move ahead from there. So let's begin today's session. So what we essentially need to do is once a user has, let's say, entered his name, college, whatever college he has, let's say college, and let's say some location. On click on this generate card, what I want to do is I want to create an image of this card which the user can save and then use for further purposes. So that's the basic agenda or what we need to achieve. For that, first thing that we need to do is we need to check the on-click handle of this button. So let's deep dive into code and continue from there. Now, if you remember, the generate card button is present in user input.view file at the end. And here there is a button called generate card and there is a on-click handler here which has a function called generate card, which has not been defined yet. So the next step will be to define this function. And the way to do that is open user input.view file, go to method section and create a new method called generate card. So basically this will be the function which will be responsible for generating the image of our ID card. For now I am going to log a simple value that this button was clicked. So I am going to type log and then press enter to get a console.log statement and type a button clicked message just to check that this generate card function is working properly. Next we go to our web page, click on right click and click on inspect. So this opens our debugging mode and here you will find a section called console which you are going to use to check out logs in our entire web page. So the moment I hit generate card, a button click value got displayed here. Let me just repeat it. So here is the value logged again. So that means that our generate card function is working properly on clicking on this button. Next we need to add the code which will actually create an image of this college ID card. For that, we are going to use an NPM module. For those of you who don't know what NPM modules are, they are basically packages in JavaScript which other developers have created and which we can use in our tutorials or our projects so that some functionality can be implemented directly instead of we creating it from scratch. So one such NPM module which we are going to use today is called HTML to Canvas. What this basically does is whenever we pass it any ID or any div to this npm module, it creates a canvas element from it. Now on searching on Stack Overflow about how to download the screenshot which is passed on from HTML to canvas, I came across this Stack Overflow link. Now if I go down below, there are a couple of solutions here and the solution which I am going to use is this one. So let me just copy this code and paste it into my editor and I will just explain briefly what this does. So in the generate card function, I'm going to paste the code from Stack Overflow. Basically 90% of the time, or majority of the times, developers go to Stack Overflow for fixing or getting such kind of code snippets for making our task easier. So basically what we are doing here is we are going to use an async function because this has a promise return. And if you see here, we have a const canvas defined here which uses HTML to canvas element to get a ID or a div from our project and create a canvas element out of it. In our case, if I go to generated card.wo, I can see that my card is starting from somewhere here. Just to be sure, let's just go to our code, and for time being, let's me just comment this out code for some time. And let's just inspect the code. So basically HTML to canvas requires a particular element to be passed to it from which it can generate a canvas or a screenshot. So in our case, we can see that the card container contains our card, and this might be the element or card wrapper which actually contains the element, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to create an ID for this card wrapper element called, let's say, generated ID card, which we are going to use in our file. Now, one thing about npm modules is if we want to use them, we need to first install them into our project. So the way to do that is to either go for yarn or npm package manager. I have one already installed. If you don't know about it, you can search for how yarn or npm package manager works. Basically what we do is we run a command called yarn add and the package name which we want to install into our project. Once we run this command, after installing yarn package manager, what we get is something called as a node modules folder, and within that the HTML to canvas package would get installed, which can be found somewhere here. So we are in here, and HTML to canvas will be somewhere here. Yeah, so this is the package which got installed in our node modules folder, and now we can use them. For those of you who don't know about yarn package manager, it is a package manager which is useful for installing such npm modules, and you can install the yarn package manager from this website. Okay, now once we have installed our HTML to canvas npm module, we need to import it, because if you know Java, whenever we use any kind of external package, we first import those packages into our project and then use them. So the way to do that is go to our user input.wo file, and within this export default script, I think yeah, before this export default, we can go for an import, write HTML to canvas from the package name which is HTML to canvas, and from this our HTML to canvas package will get imported. Now let's uncomment this code line by line and try to understand what we are trying to do. First, we create a canvas element from our HTML to canvas package, and we have to pass the ID of the div from which we need to get screenshot of. In our case, the generated card.wo file has that ID. So instead of using document.querySelector, I can go for document.getElement by ID, and within that I can pass my ID to it. You can even go for a query selector, no issues. After that, the canvas which is generated by HTML to canvas is first hidden from view because we don't want to display the generated canvas. We want to convert it into an image and download to our local user browser. After that, we append this canvas element into our DOM. Then we create an image out of that canvas element using toData URL and replace image octet stream with PNG extension. Then we create an hyperlink using JavaScript from which the user would be able to download that image. In our case, let's give it a name like college ID card. Next, we set an href attribute to this as our image attribute. This is similar to how when a user would click on, let's say, Google, and he will be able to download this Google image, something like that. After that, we simulate a click on that image or that Ahref attribute so that the image get downloaded directly. So that is basically how this code works. And once I have uncommented all those lines, let's just go back to our original terminal and check that everything is working fine. For now, we can see that our localhost is working fine. So let's go back to our generated card and hit refresh. And let's just type in name, then college name and the location. Once I have done it, I can see that my college ID card is properly visible in the UI. Then I will click on generated card and hopefully the image will get downloaded. Let's check. So yeah, so the image got generated and the user is now able to download this image. Let's see download this image and see if it is visible properly. And as you can see, I have generated ID card image here with my name, college name and location. Now this UI is not exactly how the design was made initially, but it's kind of okay, and we can iteratively improve the UI and add some more college fields, change the UI and so on, and create our code. So that is basically how we create a college ID card using Vue.js and an NPM module called HTML to Canvas. Now checking into our agenda, we have covered HTML to Canvas. We have created the screenshot code and also expanded from the Stack Overflow code snippet. Next, the entire code which we covered in this 4-part series is available on my GitHub account, which is Code Classifiers. I will share the link in the video so that you can go there. The code which was present at the beginning of this tutorial is in tutorial part 3 branch, and the code which has been finished right now, I will push it to master branch and you can check it out from there. So that concludes our 4-part series in creating college ID card using Vue.js. Thank you for watching the video and please share, like and subscribe to this channel for more upcoming videos like this. Thank you and have a nice day.